Yo, 2025, am I right? Is anybody else wondering what the fuck that was? Like, and just grateful that last year is in the past. And I know it's just like another thing to say. Like, you can't blame it on a year. Like, it's not the year that was bad, but man, last year. I really hope that like this is a turnover now and it's not going to be the same as it was last year. 2025, 2024, those were some of the hardest years of my life. And I can't do another round, especially of the latter part of last year. Like 3 deaths kind of back to back in a matter of a couple months. It was just wild. Yeah, mid-September to like beginning of November, 3 deaths close to me. Including my uncle who I was living with. So that just like everything got kind of like the rug pulled out from under me, and like, and my family and other people who are close to him, because it was unexpected and it was just crazy. And here I am on the other side of 2025. Thank God we're out. And I really find myself wondering what is gonna happen? Like what's this change gonna be? So, or what can I do so that I can better cope in case things come up again? Because obviously the same situations are not going to occur because it's impossible. The probability is 0. I don't know. I've developed some more skills because I'm in class training to become a counselor, so I do have more coping methods available to me. It's been really, really testing, a really trying time. And I wanted to do a post before Christmas to, acknowledge that not everybody has the same love and support from family or people close to them around the holidays. And not everybody's going to feel like they have a place to go and that they feel supported. And I'm wondering what could be done in future instances when you feel like you're kind of, feeling isolated, or you don't have the resources to reach out and cope with, issues that come up. And I say issues really lightly because death isn't like, it's not just an issue, it's big and it affects many people usually. But I do think the bottom line is we do have to remain open to receiving help. I know me, I can be very closed off when I am so sad and devastated. I shut down and I go internally. And I know that there are people that love and support me and that want to help in any way they can. And I just feel like, I don't want to put this pressure on them. I don't want to be a burden to them. I don't want them to feel my sadness. So I just keep it in, and it takes me a long time to work through it. And I feel like I'm not fully processing it either. Like if I just keep it contained and I sit with it long enough, yeah, sure, I will not have the same big reaction or emotions to these events. But there are still like these lingering, like holes that are in me where I didn't really actually think about it or process these emotions, these feelings that came up around grief and loss. And although I am processing that the loss of 2025 is fucking amazing. I'm so over that shit. I found myself in just deep depression last year, to the point where I really, really was feeling like there's no way out of this. I had talked to a couple people and found someone to take my dog for a while in case cause I was like, I got to check myself in to a hospital, and I told my parents, I'm like, I don't think I can do this alone. I don't feel safe with myself because I have tried to take my own life in the past. So I was at a point where I'm like, this is going to be a no return if I don't do something. So I was putting these things in place because I don't want to go yet. I know that. I know that, and I know that it's something like when I'm hurting really, really bad and I feel like I cannot go on, then I do get into that dark place. And I think, like I think the world's better off without me. I think my family, my friends, my dog, like my beautiful little angel. I just think, like she deserves so much better than to have this person that's supposed to take care of her, that she's supposed to be able to trust, and who loves her unconditionally, because I love her so much, my little Nula. I get thinking that she deserves so much better and I can't give her what she needs, and my hurt is going to be her hurt, and I spiral. And then I spiral with everyone around me, and I shut down. And luckily this time I reached out to my parents, and I'm so grateful to my mom and dad for being available at crazy fucking hours, like 3 and 4 in the morning, 2 nights back to back, and just saying, you call us anytime. My brother showed up here. He lives not far away. My sister, I spoke to her one night, and just, I know I have these resources available to me, and still I was in so much pain. So that brings me to, I wonder what you do when you don't have these resources available. And it's awful. It's such an awful feeling to feel like you're gonna burden somebody, but then I can't imagine what it's like to feel like, wow, I'm so alone in this. And I do believe we need to have more empathy. Every one of us needs to share and show more empathy to people around us, and to be open to accepting other people's pain if they want to talk with us, if they want to share, if they want to confide what's going on. And then also being able to like reciprocate and just give empathy when it's needed the most, especially in difficult times like the holiday season, when some people really haven't had maybe positive traditional experiences around those seasons. And then I'm thinking now, coming up in the new year, I mean, we're starting over fresh, I hope, fresh. And what can we do as a unit, as a human unit in this world, to just do things better for ourselves, that could maybe influence others? It doesn't have to be something big. We don't have to make this huge change. But what are some things to go forward with this year to really focus on yourself, to taking care of your whole being? And we're talking like mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, all of these things, taking care of yourself so that you can at least get more in tune with yourself, and know how you can manage your emotions around really trying times, and then possibly be available to open up, to have that awareness and vulnerability. So what are some things, just the thought that I'm having, what are some things that you can do? I know I'm thinking like, what are some things I can do? I mean, like I said, I'm in class right now to become a counselor. So I do have a lot of different modalities and tools that I'm learning and developing as I go. I have I have another year left, so there's still a lot to learn. But how can we do better this year? And every year going forward? How can we do better every day, every minute of our lives? What can we do? And yeah, I think the bottom line, it comes to empathy. Always, always empathy when working with others, when receiving feedback, when, like feeling yourself, when treating yourself a certain way, giving your own self that love and care that you would give to other people. And that's something I know that I don't do enough. when I go into my shell and retreat when I'm really, really sad and depressed because I don't want to hurt and burden other people, I'm not being kind to myself, because I'm then telling myself that I don't deserve love and support. But I think everybody does deserve love and support. So why would I single myself out to say that I don't need or deserve that as well? Empathy, love, kindness, definitely kindness to yourself. And I think the more we practice that, the more I think we could, like influence a positive change, a shift in the world a little bit here and there. So that's my little spiel going into the new year here. I hope everybody's doing well and taking care of yourselves, and that you survive the holiday season, because sometimes it is a fight for survival. This year was very quiet for me, and I have no complaints about that. It was nice. Last year I was bartending in a club on New Year's Eve, and Christmas it was quiet, and it was just me and my uncle, and I did cherish that. So I'm glad I did have those memories with him. Yeah. I hope you're all doing well and being kind to yourselves. And it's a time for change. There's no time like the present, as they say. As cliche as it may sound, there is no time like the present to make a change, to make a shift, to be better, and to love yourself. So start now. Love yourself. And show empathy. Couldn't hurt anyway, right? And reach out to me anytime. I'll leave my email again. If you guys want to chat, I'm down. Leave a comment, leave a like, whatever you want to do. Just know that I'm here and you're not alone. And see you in the next one. Bye.